in the very beginning also I told you that zinc, as it is, even though it is ultra trace element, but after the iron, if you will see, the zinc is the second most abundant element present in our body, right? So basically it is required for the development of organism, right? Now the second, it is not only important for the catalysis of hydration of carbon dioxide, or the second, just now we have talked the cleavage of polypeptide bond, or many other functioning has also been involved with the zinc related enzymes, but it also been responsible for the nucleic acid synthesis, right? Just imagine, just now we have heard about the functioning of zinc enzyme in terms of carbon dioxide hydration, and these reactions are photosynthesis and respirations, means both the reactions are important for the living life, right? Now it has come to later on that zinc also participate in the functioning of nucleic acid synthesis. Now this, in what way it used to synthesis, uh, there will be a process called transcription. I don't know you know it or not, but there is a one process in the nucleic acid synthesis that is called transcription process. So what would be happen, like same like our fingers, 5 fingers are there now. On the palm you put it zinc. Just imagine the zinc is occupying a position at the middle of the palm. Now remaining 4 fingers, forget about the toe, remaining 4 fingers are with respect to the zinc act as a modular shape, right? So they can suppose a water is going to be flow, right? And just imagine with your palm what you are going to do in, suppose in water now, some let us take an example, some jelly is going to be pass out with the flow of water. What your fingers are going to do, they are going to trap, of course now. And remember the palm is centered through zinc. The same functioning used to be performed by the zinc finger, same orientation hai, like zinc is in between. And now these fingers, I will tell you the structure of these fingers from which amino acid it used to be formed. But what it used to do, with the same orientations, like modular shape proteins are associated with the zinc, centered to the zinc center, right? They involved in the nucleic acid synthesis. So whatever the information is going to be transformed, they used to trap those information and transform to the RNA. Okay, ट्रांसफॉर्म टू आरएनए, आर प्रोवाइड टू द आरएनए कि कितना न्यूक्लिक एसिड के फॉर्मेशन करना है। ठीक है, फिर से कहता हूँ, जिंक इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म, बिकॉज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू द आफ्टर द आयरन जिंक इज द ओनली एलिमेंट विच प्रेजेंट इन अवर बॉडी इन abundant in nature, right? Just now we have talked that the two important functioning of our body is the respirations and photosynthesis are governed by the zinc related enzyme, and this is carbonic anhydrate. The second important mechanism, yeah, reactions is the hydrolysis of carboxypeptidase. Later on it has been come across that not only these important reactions, there are several other important prospects which are also being governed by the zinc, and this is basically the synthesis of nucleic acid, and it used to be governed by zinc finger. Why do we call it as zinc finger? Because you just imagine the shape of the zinc finger is similar like our hand, where you just think that zinc is occupying the middle of the position of your palm, and your remaining 4 fingers are acting as you can say tenticity or dendrons, whatever you want to say. They will provide you the information and zinc is going to capture. Okay, I give you the example. Suppose some jelly is going to be passed through the water. What your remaining 4 finger will do? They will try to trap it. Now, similarly, you see some information is going to be passed. Right now, these 4 fingers will try to collect those information and transform in the form of code or like materials, and it will be transformed to the RNA, and the process is called as transcriptions. Okay. Now the next is, this is governed by zinc finger. That's I told. Ab dekhiye. First zinc finger which has been isolated is TF third A. मैंने लिखा है TF आई आपको समझ में आ रहेगा. एक्चुअली TF3A बोला जाता है. द फर्स्ट जिंक फिंगर इज TF3A. इट हैज बीन एक्सट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम द toad, African toad, you can say. Now see, it contains the 9 home domain in a particular sequence. मैं अभी उनके बारे में आऊंगा. For a while, just remember that it contains with the 9 home domains in a particular sequence. Third, these domains are highly embedded like a pearl in a necklace. ठीक है, आप यही समझ लीजिए जैसे नेकलेस में we used to embedded the pearls, you know. Now 9 pearls you assembled and just tied it with the zinc. ठीक है, मैंने आपको पाम का एग्जांपल लेके बोला था. यू कैन आल्सो इमेजिन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द पर्ल दैट द नेकलेस इज मेड अप ऑफ 9 pearls and these 9 pearls are called as domains, and these 9 domains are bound to the zinc. Yeah, this necklace is tied up with the zinc metal. Now loops are stabilized by zinc coordinates, same thing I told you, with 2 anionic cysteine and 2 neutral histidine, right? Okay, yani zinc is basically coordinated with 2 cysteine and 2 histidine, and with respect to cysteine and histidine, the 9 domains are going to be embedded similar fashion as a pearl in a necklace. Now closely wrap around the DNA, I told you, to recognize the site where the information about the synthesis of a specific protein is available. Clear है? They are
So the
closely.
last line isn't available, like it's not visible.
Now I hope it will be visible. मैं बोल ही रहा हूँ उसमें क्या बात है. देखिए, it's just these 9 domains are surrounded around the DNA to find out the positions where the informations are lying down for the synthesis of a specific protein. ठीक है, सपोज वो किसी पर्टिकुलर प्रोटीन की इंफॉर्मेशन चाह रहे हैं, सो व्हाट दे विल डू, these 9 domains will be wrap up around the DNA centers where this information is going to be lie, and from there they will be taking the informations of the protein what they are looking for, and then it will be transformed to RNA. ठीक है, अब देखिए ये देखिए ऐसा होता है स्ट्रक्चर जिंक फिंगर. देखिए अभी हमने बोला द जिंक is stabilized through 2 histidine, ये देखिए histidine, and 2 anionic cysteine, ये देखिए cysteine. Zinc is coordinated through 2 neutral histidine and 2 anionic cysteine. Now with histidine and cysteine there will be a necklace made up of 9 domains, I told you, right? अब देख लीजिए इसमें 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. ठीक है, क्लियर है? These 9 domains are present. Now what is the purpose of this domain? The purpose of the domain is to wrap up around the DNA part where the significant informations is going to be lie down for the synthesis of particular proteins whatever the body is looking for. ठीक है, अब देखिए डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ 9 domains, ठीक है, the various zinc fingers can be exist because depending upon the protein requirement the zinc fingers are going to be change. मतलब ये है कि सपोज मुझे ए प्रोटीन बनाना है, तो ए प्रोटीन की इंफॉर्मेशंस को ग्रैब करने के लिए जो 9 डोमेन चाहिए, जो भी 9 डोमेन चाहिए वो अवेलेबल है. अब मुझे बी बनाना है तो हो सकता है द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ द 9 डोमेन इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द फर्स्ट वन. नाउ इट विल बी अ सेकंड व्हाट यू कॉल जिंक फिंगर. ठीक है, so this way it used to be happen, just किसी के चारों तरफ just to try to wrap up, take the information of particular protein synthesis, and those information will be passed to RNA, and the whole process is called as transcriptions. It's a very important process. अब देखिए यहाँ पर अगेन इफ यू विल सी द नाउ सी दिस जिंक फिंगर again with the system attached with another zinc finger with the same prospect. Now you see ऐसे ही करके कई सारी होती हैं एक साथ कि if the information has not been captured by the previous one the second will capture, so this way it going to be work out. क्लियर है? आगे बढ़ूं. Now see the what you call protrusion along the cysteine and histine is a finger like, right? Yeah, that's why it is called as zinc finger. ठीक है. Now, the sequencing of order of amino acid in TF3A is cysteine and histidine 2 type. इसको बोलते हैं C2H2. अब वो अपने वाले C2H2 से कंफ्यूज मत होइएगा. In short, it is called as C2H2. Otherwise, the better prospect to explain this is CS2 and HES2 जैसा मैंने लिखा है. Right? Okay. The second point is the one side trend is now see phenanthroline, tyrosine, X, cysteine. Now 2 to 5 होंगे and cysteine then 3 होंगे then phenanthroline. इसका मतलब क्या है मैं आपको समझा देता हूँ. अब देखिए यहाँ पे वो कहाँ से उठा रहा है, यहाँ से उठा रहा है. देखिए सीक्वेंसिंग कैसे ले रहा है. थायरोसिन, सिस्टीन, जो यहाँ पे स्पार्टेट लिखा है इसको वहां पर X लिखा जा रहा है, ये याद रखिएगा. ठीक है. अब फिर से सिस्टीन आया तो हम कैसे लिखेंगे इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन. सिस्टीन एक्स सिस्टीन. नाउ देखिए विद इन द रेंज ऑफ सिस्टीन एंड हिस्टिडीन हाउ मेनी मॉड्यूल्स आर प्रेजेंट. दीज आर 9 डोमेन्स आर एक्चुअली प्रेजेंट. अब आप ध्यान से देखेंगे देन दीज 5 यहां से यहां तक की बात कर रहा हूं, ये वाले they are very much towards the cysteine and remaining 4 are sometime it is 3. These 4 are very much towards the histidine. तो इसका जब रिप्रेजेंटेशन लिखते हैं ना तो इसको ऐसे लिखते हैं x in parenthesis 5 means the 5 domains are very much similar towards the are oriented towards the cysteine amino acid. However, the remaining 4 are oriented towards the histidine amino acid. That's why we used to separate it out like X5 and X4. The otherwise, if you want, you can directly write X9, right? But X9 will not be able to give the clear picture about the orientation of 9 domains, that in what way it has been oriented. But both are right. If anyone is looking for a specific prospect of the orientation of the domain, then of course you need to write it as X5 and X4. But in short, we can write it as X9, which is going to be line between of cysteine and histidine. Cysteine and histidine. अच्छा, उसी को यहाँ पे दिखाया गया था. देखिए ये phenanthrin, tyrosine, X, cysteine 2 to 5 यहाँ पे लिखा है. देखिए यानी in between of 2 cysteine how many others are present, याद रखिएगा 2 to 5, right? Then देखिए phenanthroline, then X5. मैंने यहाँ पे आपको अभी 5 काउंट करके दिखाए. So these F are being associated towards the cysteine, ये याद रखिएगा. अब देखिए सेकेंड साइड का अदर साइड ट्रेंड देखिए क्या है. ल्यूसिन, हिस्टिडीन एंड देन ल्यूसिन. यानी अगर आप यहाँ पर काउंट करिएगा तो इसका जो आएगा वो 4 ही होंगे, ये याद रखिएगा. इन बिटवीन जो ल्यूसिन लिखा हुआ है ना वो 4 ही होंगे. यहाँ पर क्या मतलब होता है. देखिए जो 5 X5 है ना, देखिए मैं एक मिनट, जो 5 है ना, ये 5 जो मैंने लिखा है 1 2 3 4 5, इनको याद रखिएगा. ये क्या है यहाँ पर लिखा हुआ है, फिनेंथ्रोलिन है ये. ठीक है, PHEN का सिंबल है. देखिए यहाँ पे देखिए रेड में ना लिखा हुआ है. आई डोंट नो वेदर यू विल बी एबल टू सी इट. ये देखिए यहाँ पे लिखा है PHE. यानी ये कहना ये चाह रहा है दीज 5 आर PHE और ये जो 3 है ये ल्यूसिन के, ये LEU लिखा है ल्यूसिन के, और फिर हिस्टिडीन आ रहा है. तो अरेंजमेंट ऐसे ही लिखा जाता है. सिस्टिडीन, एस्पार्टेट, सिस्टिडीन, देन देखिए X देन फिनेंथ्रोलिन, देन आप क्या लिखेंगे X3. ठीक है. अब उसके बाद अगर इधर से ट्रेंड शुरू करेंगे तो क्या लिखेंगे, हिस्टिडीन, X2, देन ल्यूसिन, देन X. अब देखिए यही मैंने लिखा होगा. देखिए फिनेंथ्रोलिन का X5 लिख दिया गया यहाँ पे. क्यूमुलेटिव मिला के, राइट। और यहाँ पर देखिए हिस्टिडीन के रिस्पेक्ट में ल्यूसिन और बीच में X2 लिखा गया है, या फिर यहाँ पे देखिए यहाँ पर आगे चल के 5 लिखा गया है। ये ल्यूसिन। अब देखिए ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ बाइंडिंग टू डीएनए द रिंग फिंगर्स हैव सेवरल कांटेक्ट। अब देखिए 9 डोमेन्स हैं, इसके अलावा भी हो सकता है, मैंने आपको दिखाया भी कि एक एरे में एक और चीज एसोसिएटेड है। सो दिस वे मेनी मोर आर गोइंग टू बी गेट कॉन्टेक्टेड विद द डीएनए टू ग्रैब द इंफॉर्मेशंस, एंड द इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्टेक्ट इज द hydrogen bond between alpha helix residue of cysteine histidine protein and the base pair of one strand of double stranded DNA.